What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Take That. And we're returning to the 2011 double album Progress. Thank you again to Michaela. And the next tune is, What Do You Want From Me? Question mark. So I suppose it's a question that can be issued more sincerely or hopefully or earnestly, meaning you could say, what do you want from me? I'll do whatever is needed. But I think more often it's issued in an exasperated manner where one feels that no matter what you try, no matter what you've done or how earnestly you've tried to do something, it's not good enough, it's not what the person wants, or they respond negatively. Or you say it when you feel you have no real options, no viable course of action that could satisfy the potential outcome. So yes, often I feel like it's said in more desperation or, again, exasperation. What do you want from me? I can't do this, I can't do that, you don't like it when I do this, you don't like it when I do that, so what possibly could come that would placate you or provide the type of relief or outcome that you seek? So yes, I'll see what I can pick up on a first listen, but it sounds like a phrase or indeed a question that is issued almost rhetorically, where you expect there to be no answer that could come. So let me hear it. This is Take That. The track is What Do You Want From Me? And it's from their 2011 album Progress.
Greatest fear is we're just wasting tears, wasting several years, still being round here. My greatest fear is maybe you will notice I'm not what you wanted after all these years. But I've got a very big hope for us. I'm gonna keep looking out for us. It's been a difficult year. I still wanna make love with you. So where do we go from here? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I still think I belong with you. I still wanna belong to you. So what do you want from me? What do you want from me now? Your greatest fear is we're not getting wiser. We're not wise at all. It's getting harder, harder to recover from the night before when you turn me on. But I like to think of us moving on. I like to think of us getting on. So answer me, where do we go from here? Where do we go? Because I still wanna get on with you. I still want us to grow. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I still think I'm in love with you. I still feel you're the one. So what do you want from me? What do you want from me now? Has it crossed your mind we might already know if we only let it go?
They really are awesome. I'm only halfway through the first album of the now substantial collection I have. Once again, thank you to Michaela. But I'm loving their sound. I mean, honestly, the electronic vibes, and in fact, someone commented, oh, I don't remember who it was, as apparently buildings come crashing down outside. But someone commented that, the way they reinvented themselves in this phase of their history, and perhaps specifically with I think they phrased it, the return of prodigal son Robbie Williams, is really remarkable, because they were known as a boy band, and there's like a sing-along quality to a lot of boy band songs. And to be fair, like, I don't see that in a critical light the way maybe some people do. I think boy bands can have very memorable and catchy songs, and there's nothing wrong with that, even if it's not as edgy or alternative sounding as other groups or other artists. But the way they really dove into an electronic sound and incorporated like dance electronica and a heavier presence of synths, which I think was the point of this commenter, was a really like bold move. And I think they were wondering, like, did they lose some of their older fans, even if maybe the return of Robbie Williams was seen as a really like significant point that maybe would have attracted the older fans. But yes, like, with this being my introduction, I'm just like mesmerized by the sonics on this album. And this one in particular, it really had, we'll get to the lyrics in a moment, which I think reflected both sides or both possibilities of what I was thinking in advance. But there was a sadness to some of the sonics, but also a drive, a persistence, and energy that reflects other aspects of the themes of the tune. And I love the progression of the track, the way it would get bigger and more energetic, but also more stripped down and again emotional. Just really great chronology and sonic arrangement more broadly. And lyrically, yeah, so he is saying that, we've been through a lot, and my greatest fear is that we're actually just kind of wasting time by trying to persist with this. All these tears, these multiple years, maybe they turn out to be nothing in the long run, or at least energy that is spent but didn't pay off in the end. And your greatest fears is that maybe I'm not the guy that you wanted me to be, or that you thought I was, and maybe I can't live up to what your expectations were. But he's saying, in the end, I want to keep going. And it's interesting to me, because there is lines, I want to keep making love with you, I want to still have sex with you, but also I want to go out with you, I want to turn this positive, I want to, find the better part of our nature. Sometimes we can be really beautiful. So it's speaking to all dimensions of the relationship, emotionally, physically, socially, interpersonally. It's everything. And he's clearly saying, what do you want me to do? Sort of in that exasperated way, but also, what do you want me to do in that earnest way? So it feels like it's both interpretations I thought about in advance, with the more earnest side winning out, and with saying almost, even if I have to drag you along, even if I have to convince you that the hope is still there and this is still worth it, the tears and the years, I'll do that. So in the end, it comes across as very positive and optimistic, but with an acknowledgement that maybe their fears are legitimate, and perhaps it won't work out, even if he does want it, even if he's willing to keep putting in the effort. So a really well written tune, sonically brilliant, absolutely love this one. Looking forward to the remainder. We're almost to the end of the first CD. There's 2 more tracks and then we'll be on to the second disc. So yes, I'm enjoying this. Let me know if you are. Let me know what you think of this track, and I will see you next time. Peace.